Yo, what's good, guys? We are on the way to the gym. It's like 4 in the morning. I have work today, but I'm going to train. His name's Nico. I'm going to train him, and I'm going to do arms with him as well. I think might as well just get it done. It's been like 5 days since I hit arms, so I'm going to go ahead and hit him again. I think since I took yesterday off. But yeah, if it might be a little shorter, I don't really know. But definitely gonna go in there and get something done. So I'll see you guys.
Alright, so Nico's with me, and pretty much he's just gonna do everything I do. He's trying to copy like the tempo and the form and just everything I'm doing. Typically, I kind of run him through whatever he's doing and assist him with assisted reps and kind of, make sure his form is good. But today we're just, hitting the arm day together. But for these, as you can tell, I'm trying to go very, very slow. Something very big to do with these is bringing your elbow up. You can see how I'm not just going all the way to the top. I'm actually lifting up my elbow and basically holding it all the way up to my face. So that's, I would say, full range of motion, all the way to the top, all the way to the bottom slow. And there is no momentum. You gotta try to use no momentum. It's all in the bicep. Let that bicep work. On the first like one, maybe two sets, for biceps, I usually don't like to go all the way to failure, just real close to it. So when I feel like, the rep's gonna be pretty hard, like it's kind of looking right there, I'll just stop and then I'll go to failure later on through the workout. But I don't want to, this is my warm up, so I don't want to like go to failure instantly necessarily. All right, so if you know, you know, but this workout I got from Rich Piana. He's a goated bodybuilder, RIP Rich Piana. But I learned this from him, and what you're supposed to do is kind of, lean over, keep your back flat, obviously, but whatever arm you're going to be doing it on, you drop that shoulder. And this is basically a form of preacher curl, but it's a little bit different. So you drop that shoulder and you let it go all the way down with no momentum, and you wait for a second, and then you start to bring it up. The same thing with the alternating dumbbell curls. Watch my elbow. So it's flat right there, and then as I come up, I bring it up a little bit. That is the way you get more tension in the bicep, therefore, like more, growth. And if you haven't heard me talk about it before, I feel like my left arm is a little bit smaller than my right. I think it's pretty normal for people to have muscle imbalances uh, with day to day life. It just happens, it's normal. But the way I kind of try to fix it in the gym is I'll do more reps with my left arm than I will my right, usually on everything I do. So if you happen to see that or notice that, that's just, me trying to work on my imbalances. Sorry if it seems like I'm talking a lot, but I just feel bad because I don't have a microphone yet to like clip on my shirt, and my AirPods pick up the music in the gym, and I get copyrighted for that, which is super unfortunate. So I can alternating bicep curl like 40 pounds up to like maybe 45 if I really wanted to, but let's just call it 40. And with this exercise, I like to do 30 pounds. So it's about 10 to 15 pounds lighter than normal. And you're really just focusing on no momentum, holding that squeeze at the very top, and just making that bicep work. That's what you really want to do with biceps. Arnold, he would never go past 40 pounds. But look at his biceps, they were massive. So he just did high intensity, high volume, pretty much, but just making that bicep work is going to get you the best gains. So with these, I like to have just past shoulder width apart. Somebody walked in front of me right there. That's totally fine though. And going to failure every set. So yeah, shoulder width apart, all the way down, no momentum. And by the time I get it to the top, I'm literally like touching my throat, right underneath my chin, like full range of motion. They're not swinging in anything. You're going as slow as you can the entire time. So this is the third and final set of these, and I think I took a pretty minimal break here because I was only able to get 6. That last rep, I was really pushing it. I couldn't even do a partial after that. If you're not doing these, you need to be doing these. One of the most effective bicep exercises right here, the preacher curl. There's a few different forms of them. This was actually a little bit too heavy for me. I wasn't able to, you know, get it up easily because I was trying to go slow, like, having good tempo. But I just decided hit the other arm, and then we'll drop down to 30s for the next set. Got some assisted reps from Nico. We love to see it. What's really important with these is keeping your arm and elbow straight. It's kind of awkward getting into, but if you kind of lower yourself onto the seat and drop your shoulder, you got to keep your arm flat and straight so you're hitting the bicep correctly. Otherwise, it's kind of like tweaking your arm a little bit. So moved on to tricep, and what we're doing here is a superset. So you start with tricep rope push downs. This was a little heavy here for me, but just decided to keep going. And then as you go on each set, you can lower the weight if you would like to, but basically go to failure, and then what you do here is you drop it down to about shoulder level or so, and then lean forward and do like a above the head tricep extension. And I can see my body kind of moving forward and backwards. I think you're probably supposed to be a bit more stationary, but I don't know. I think those are just a little bit heavier. I wasn't paying attention to that. Lock those elbows out, turn your wrists, and you can watch your tricep pop out every time. That's the correct way to do these. If you're not locking out your elbows, what are you even doing? Just kidding. You should probably lower the weight then. But I think I went over to Nico to kind of explain that to him as well. By this point, you are going to be feeling the burn, but all you can do is just lower the weight and just keep going. Just keep going, push yourself, because by the end of this, you're only going to stop when you literally can't move or feel your triceps because they're just on fire. Like, that's how you know you're done. So, moving on to, I would say, probably one of my top like three, if not like one or two, tricep exercises. And I worked my way up pretty high now with these. I think I'm using 65s here. But you kind of get in a vertical seat, and then you kind of lean forward just a little bit so the dumbbell can go behind you, and you can get some depth here as long as you're able to keep your shoulder not, going too far back, and just drop it. Bend your elbows, drop it to your shoulder blades, and then just use your triceps and your arms to lift it up. Like, honestly, once you like do these, or at least get the hang of them, or just like work your weight up, I don't know, it just feels kind of crazy. And then once you get closer to failure, you can just have a shoulder that you are ready to roll it over to, set it on, and then get it down safely. Took a pretty minimal break here for the most part, and my triceps were on fire from the superset. So I only got about 7.5 reps here. But on that last rep, I tried to go down kind of slow, like I was gonna go try to go past failure, but you got to be careful doing stuff like that, and if you actually do go for it. So I kind of just went down slow and then rolled it to my shoulder, so I didn't drop it or just hurt myself. Just working on some imbalances here. I kind of did another superset, so real low weight. I think I lowered it 2 times, and yeah, same thing. You lock out that elbow, and I think my left tricep's just a little bit smaller than my right. So slowly but surely, I'll get it. I'll get it. Unfortunately, I did not hit a pose for arm day, bicep tricep. So I don't know. Sorry about that. Oops.
So that is it for bicep and tricep. I have work right now I'm rushing to. I forgot my shoes at home, so I have to rush home and grab my shoes before work right now. But overall, pretty good. We spent a lot of time on bicep, and then kind of did what we could for tricep. Got some some pretty good workouts in for tricep, I think. So we did that superset, and then we did the dumbbell overhead. I really like those dumbbell overhead. There's just something about them. You can go real deep with them, and then obviously go all the way up, block out your arms. But I like going past failure a little bit if I can, because then if it's your last rep, go all the way up, but then on the way down go super slow, and then if you can just start another rep like a partial, and if you do that, it's a crazy burn, and that's where the most progression is made. And then you kind of drop it to your shoulder and then put it down safely. But yeah, other than that, I'm in a bit of a rush today, so we probably could have done a few more things, but hope everyone has a good day. I'll get this edited and posted, so have a good